my new series, How to Make an FPS Game in Unity. So first things first, you want to create your Unity project, which you need to use Unity Hub, which I will give a link on how to do this in the description. First thing first, I'm using Unity 2023, 2022.3.62F3, which this project and series will not matter on your current Unity version. So first thing first, we want to work on the layer. So you want to right click on your hierarchy, 3D objects, and a plane. And you should get this. This is little square. Right. Then you want to go back to your hierarchy, right click, 3D object, and it comes. Then you have this capsule. But as you can see it's on the game. Then what you want to do is you want to go to capsule, this, and you can might want to play tag. You can put it play if you want to. It doesn't really matter what we're doing, but if you just want to, you can do that. Then you want to delete this main camera by selecting it and right clicking and finding delete. Then when you select the player, right click and then camera, and it will create a camera in the player capsule. Name this whatever you want, but I'm just going to keep it as a camera. Now, as you can see, it's inside the capsule. So what we're going to do is just ever so slightly bring it up. Just ever so slightly. So now that you've done that, we can now work on the FPS controller. Right. So go to assets, right click on the project, and you should find C# scripts. Now doing this shall make you a new behavior script. Name this simply display controller. Right. But before we edit the script, go back to your player here, not the camera, and add a character control. This will help us control the player. So now what you want to do is open your player script. Here we go. So what you want to do is just delete the comments. We don't want to delete the voids as we are going to use them. But for now, we just want to work on our variables. So first thing first, what we want to do is we want to go public float speed, and let's just put it to 6. It's pretty self-explanatory. This will tell us the speed of our plane. Then I'm going to go public float gravity equals -9.8 f, which I'm pretty sure is the default on the player controller anyway. Oh, never mind. So, silly me. Then you want to go public float jump height equals 2. You can change these ever so slightly if you want. So they will show up in the editor as well, so you don't have to keep editing the script over and over again. Now you want to go public transform ground. Transform ground check. This is the check from the ground, so we can jump again. Then we want to create another float ground distance equals up for f. Then public layout ground mask. I'll give you a minute to copy this down. Then what we want to do is vector free velocity, and then bool is grounded. This will tell us if we're on the ground check is good and we're above in the ground distance, we can officially put it to true. Then you want to do character controller control. As example, that's what we have done. Now, so how funny, it's already recommended it for me. So controller equals get component character controller as example. Then this is where the void update comes into play. So first, what is said the is grounded, but we want it to be true. So is grounded equals physics dot check sphere ground check dot position to be to be on the ground distance and then ground mask. Semicolon at the end. What this does is that if the physics would check the sphere of the position, the distance, and then the layer mask. And if this is all true, it sets is grounded to true. Then, if you want to do this, if is grounded, where's my key? And then velocity dot y is bigger than 0. It's more actually no, it's smaller than 0. Whatever these are, whatever you want to call them. We'll set velocity to minus 2. As velocity is a vector 3. And the velocity is as well. Then we'll get our x and y axis. So horizontal. What is this? So and then float z equals input that I get axis vertical. And then we're going to create another vector 3 move equals transform go right multiplied by x plus transform go forward and then multiply that by z. Then we're going to do controller look and above. So you done it for me. So yeah, this is what we really realistically just need to do, but we now we're going to work on our jump physics. So then we're going to go, oops, what did I just do? If input dot get button down jump and then pro is grounded minus 2f and then multiply that by gravity. Then velocity dot y. Where did this go? Bro, I just velocity. Oh, okay. It's doing it for me. Now that is our player controller. So now, once that is done, I save. Go to your player, add component, and then get player control. And as you can see, you have all of these. You have the speed, the gravity, jump height, ground check, ground distance, and ground mask. For now, just put the ground mask for default, as our plane layer is default, so it doesn't necessarily matter. For ground check, what you want to do is set it to 2 different. Simply set it to the plane. Now, we want to go, but now, yeah, you can test it. And as you can see, we can move around. but we cannot move our mouse around. So, first thing now, we want to create a new script and just simply name it mouse lock. Say, wait for it to load. And open the script. Now, same thing as before, just delete the comments, as the comments are not necessarily needed, unless you want to explain to the person you're making instead what they do. But for voids and updates, for start updates, you don't necessarily need to do it, as it's pretty self-explanatory. So we're going to go public float, mouse sensitivity equals 100F, which is, we can, in a future episode, if you recommend it in the comments, I will make a simple, like, what's it? Just a simple slider so you can modify this. Right. Then we're going to go float, X rotation equals 0F, simply because, yeah, we can edit this later, and we don't want it to be public. So then you want to go cursor dot lock state equals cursor mode lock mode dot lock. We can, like I said, if you then add this, if we recommend it in the comments, we can make it so it unlocks at a given time. Then in update, I'm gonna go float mouse x equals input dot get access mouse x multiplied mouse sensitivity at time delta time. Then you want to just do the same with mouse y. So then x rotation is minus equals to mouse y. And then x rotation equals math dot clamp x rotation minus 90f 90f transform dot local rotation equals quaternion, whatever you want to call that, x rotation 0f 0f. Player body, simply that. So let's go through the script. You can skip forward if you want to. So public float obviously is our mouse sensitivity. Player body, and it's to rotate it so it moves along with our camera, so it doesn't look like we're just idle. Then this gets get our mouse, the positions of our mouse, of the X and the Y mouse, and then it will then multiply it. I just realized I put two semicolons. Save the script, go back to Unity, wait for it to load, then camera, mouse look, player body, player. Then now when we play the game, we can now move our camera around as well as our body. Cool as stuff. Now, since we are now finished with our player controller, you want to open your browser, simply go to anything you want. Don't know why I lost that. And then go to Sketchpad. And then search for a gun. Look for a gun. Now obviously a lot of these are going to be paid, but just keep looking for a gun you can download. Just a simple gun. It doesn't have to be a fancy gun. Let's just stick with this 9mm. Looks alright. Looks decent. Download. And you want to look for FPS as Unity does work. Dot blends work as well, but you need Blender on your device for it to work. Then files. Extract 9mm. Make sure there is no more things. Then drag it into you. There we go. It's now officially Oh, I've just realized that it's not the actual gun. It's just whatever you show. So, I will send a link for the gun I'm using in the description as well. And then here we are. As you can see, it's 68 millibytes, which isn't recommended usually. Flipping out. But we can crop down the size of the game, and usually most big games are like 10 gigabytes and stuff. But if you do want to check how much is here, just simply go to more model information, inspect green, and you will see all the parts of the model. As you can see, it's a bit, everything looks pretty decent, half decent. It's not really unoptimized. You can turn base color and metallism and see what it looks like without what the textures look like. But just stick with final render and you'll see it. And then this is what the final project would look like with such details. So then just finish waiting for this to load, which is for some reason taking long. There we go. Boom. So extracted. Make sure to look at source, because sometimes it's in other zips, and then you can delete this. Delete. And then you should have the FPS and the model. Make sure there's nothing in there. There's no zip textures. Then what you want to do is add it to your Unity project. And boom, you know how it is. You want to get the source. You want to get the FBX, not the object, the FBX, and then drag it into the Unity project. As you can see, it's fairly small. Now, as you can see, I don't have any things, so you want to press R, which sets it to the resize mode, which you can scale with gun. W, R, E. Right, now you want to position the gun, preferably near the camera, like this. Near the camera, just near the camera. No necessities needed. But as you can see, it's the same color as us. So go right click on your project, create, find material. Name this gun. Albedo, you should be able to find it here. Base color. So then just simply search up base color. And then boom, metallic. Look for the process in the thing. Metallic. Which I don't think they have. So I should set it to none. Then go to here, mesh renderer, material, and put gun on it. And boom, your gun is now textured. And is textured in the game. But make sure to put it in your player thing. So when you rotate the player, it rotates with it. Press Ctrl Z to reset it to its normal position or rotation, but it should always be 000. Okay. Now we want to work on our shooting gun, in which you can right click, create C# script, and just name it anything. So let's just name it shoot. Let's just name it shoot for now. And press open. And here we are. You're now back in Visual Studio. We're now back in Visual Studio Code. Now we want to work on some simple values. Color, float, damage equals. Set this to whatever you want. I'm just going to set it to 10 for the moment. And then you want to range. This is to make sure in the FPS shooter, when we add multiplayer, at some point, you can't hit them from so far away. Then, in your update, if input, okay, key down fire, shoot gun, then outside our void update, which is the purple columns, depending on your color. You want to go void shoot gun. Oh, I spelled too many there. Shoot gun. I had two. Is that two? You want to go raycast. Here. Pretty. No, okay, this is different. Physics dot raycast camera dot main dot transform dot position camera okay dot main dot transform dot forward out hit range. And then put these in a semicolon. Which is enemy. Now we aren't going to add enemy health in this episode. So we will do it eventually in the second one. But for now, just set. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. We'll do how to do the enemy health, the shooting, and stuff like that in the next episode. As well with a gun shooting particle. So that's gonna be it for today. Goodbye.